I call Stuart McMillan at question number 5.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government whether it will provide an update on what steps it is taking to address the cost of living crisis.
Cabinet Secretary Shirley-Ann Somerville.
Despite the difficult financial situation from the UK Government, this Government is doing everything it can with the powers available to it to support people and communities through the cost of living crisis. We are investing a record high £6.3 billion in social security benefits and payments. This is £1.1 billion more than the level of funding forecast to be received from the UK Government through the social security block grant adjustments, helping low-income families and disabled people with their living costs.
Stuart McMillan.
I thank the Cabinet Secretary for her reply. And earlier this week I visited Advice Direct Scotland, which is funded by the Scottish Government. And according to their own stats, more people from my constituency have contacted Advice Direct Scotland for energy advice than from any other constituency in the country. And I do believe certainly their outreach work across the country, including in my own constituency, certainly leads to some of that increase. And they're also attending one tomorrow at 7 John Wood Street in Port Glasgow. But does the Cabinet Secretary agree with me that it's vital that people do reach out for support when they need it? And does the Cabinet Secretary also agree that in energy-rich but fuel-poor Scotland, we see yet another damning indictment of Scotland's place in the Union?
Cabinet Secretary.
Well, I would agree with Stuart's assessment on this. It is deeply concerning that we see so many people still in poverty. That's why the First Minister made an announcement very early on when he came into post about the Fuel Insecurity Fund, because he recognised the importance of that within the limited powers we have to try and tackle it. But the vast majority of these powers do lie with Westminster. They have walked away from supporting people with the cost of living, and particularly in fuel poverty. But we'll do everything that we can, and that does include the funding to Advice Direct Scotland and others who provide such valuable advice to people at times of